What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? I'm gonna give everybody the opportunity to come in. I ain't want nothing. I was just getting on for a few minutes before I start signing off on some stuff. I'm gonna give some people the opportunity to start coming in. I know it's late. It's a Thursday. I'm gonna give some more people the opportunities to start popping in. Everybody might be asleep. I see one person is on. Get some more people to time. It's 11 though, and with me just coming on this late, everybody might be asleep to get on. I'm gonna give some more people the opportunity to get the notification because I didn't plan on being on that long. I was just getting on. I think drinking this coffee got me geeked up, but I gotta be up tonight anyways to sign off on um some loans. So I I can't believe my people are not coming in, but like I said, it is just random. And I was sitting up, I was looking at something on TV and I'm getting ready to start. But anyways, I was just checking in. I didn't want anything. I can't believe I'm so geeked up tonight. And like I don't do no drugs or anything like that. Most geekers are on drugs, but I don't. I drink coffee and that's just because I have to have something to kind of keep me stimulated, especially around this time cuz normally around this time of the year, like my work starts to slow down as far as my investigative work, but it is booming. But then, I was talking to my mom today. She was like, "Well, you think your work is speeding up because your work is not slowing down in the wintertime because I took some contracts, so and which is a blessing, but I like doing investigative work in the spring and the summertime as if I can choose when I do it. I can't, but in the wintertime I don't like it. But I also um do loan signings. So I got to notarize some mortgage papers and stuff tonight and some loans and send them back to one of my clients that's extremely faithful in using me to go out on his signings or sending them to me to sign off on the, mortgages and things of that nature. So notarizing the paperwork. So that's awesome. But for the most part, like I said, I was just I don't know why I got on because I really should be just getting that paperwork, that mortgage paperwork in order so that I can sign off on it and notarize it and send it and scan it and send it back to my client. Cause it don't look like none of my people gonna get on. I know it's late and it's not a Friday. It's a Thursday. So like I said, I was just gonna get on for a few minutes and chat with you guys. And because like I said, I'm geeked up tonight with drinking coffee. I don't do drugs and I'm not an alcoholic. So I think I'm one of the only because I heard my little sister say she tried weed one time. I was like, oh my God, I'm in my 40s and I've never in my life tried weed. No weed, no type of narcotic at all. Hey Tiny. Thank you, Tiny. No weed, no type of narcotic. Like I think I tell this story all the time. Like my grandmother had me paranoid to try anything, especially any drug. Like she would always have a story about a drug and somebody trying a drug and somebody spiking it and they lost their mind and or something like that. Like it was just, she had a story about a um oh my God, that lady had so many stories. Oh my God. And it was just always something horrible that made you scared to try anything. So I never wanted to smoke weed. But I'm allergic to smoke anyway. So I'm like a party pooper. Like my cousins and stuff be cussing me out even now because they come to my house. If I have something they can't smoke in my house because I'm allergic to it. I start swelling up for real, for real. Like my lips start swelling up. Like I start swelling. And they can't go outside and smoke because my neighbors are so you can't let my neighbors know I'm from the damn ghetto. You bitches got to go. You can't smoke weed outside and my neighbors and stuff smelling the weed. They'll go the only black girl in the neighborhood got weed coming from her house. So absolutely not. But they can drink. But I mean, it seems like me it'd be worse than smoking weed because I had messed around. I had never had any brandy. How corny is that? Like I had never drank any brandy, and I bought some brandy and I brought some. Is it cognac? Cognac and some Jack Daniel cognac or whatever they call it, and Jack Daniel. And I had it on. When I got COVID because they was like, it would be good to make hot toddies. So y'all know I made hot toddies, and I basically like I didn't even get the opportunity to like open my brandy, and I had a whole big thing, and that whiskey is expensive. I don't even see how people drink whiskey. It is so disgusting. But I put lemon and honey and cinnamon and all of that, when I had COVID. And so I've been and I had COVID like back in April. Don't y'all know that's like the big bottles. It sat on my bar forever. And y'all know my cousins came to my house and drank they drank my whiskey up, my liquor. And it's getting ready to be winter time. And how they know I'm not gonna catch a cold or something? Bunch of ghetto chicks drink all the liquor. I be hiding my wine though, cause I love that sweet bitch wine. Like when I worked extremely hard and I don't have to, do no work, I'll have a glass of my sweet bitch wine. But I'm learning, like y'all, cause like when I entertain in my house, for some reason, like I like to have a lot of food. I like to have a lot of liquor and stuff, cause I'm not a real sociable person, other than if it's with my cousins, right? Cause we grew up together, and it's a lot of them. Have a few friends or whatever. I'm very socially awkward, believe it or not, and I always been real shy and reserved. A lot of people wouldn't know that though, and I'm learning that you can't like I like to have a lot of liquor out on the bar, like a lot of wine, a lot of food and stuff. And so I was like, dog, I was having stuff in my house, especially when I first moved into my new house. And I was like to have something every weekend, love entertaining and stuff. I guess maybe because I just wanted some people at my house and it, just it's my cousins and them. And so I told my mom, I said, dog, I like having them over, but they won't go. And she said, well, how much liquor you have out? I said, I have a plenty. She said, well, that's it. They're not going to leave until all the damn liquor gone. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna stop. You know what? I'm gonna stop putting out so much liquor and cooking so much food. And I kid you not, I stopped doing that. I started hiding my wine and stuff, and they started leaving. I said, ain't this some shit? Bunch of Negroes. Yeah. They'll drink you up under a table. They get to arguing and stuff. And it just it gets on my nerve. And I love them though. I love them. We all grew up together. We I think with my family, I don't like the way things are now. I think, it's like family is kind of different now. I was telling my mom, I was like, dog, like we were all so close. Like even my family that lives in Indiana, like we was just like closer than close. All of the family in Memphis and Mississippi. I live on the outskirts of Memphis now in Mississippi. And only because, and I hated to do that. Like I had wanted to buy my house in Memphis, and crime was just like off of the chain. I had to get a house on the outskirts. In Mississippi is basically Memphis somewhat, but the police um in the little small town I live in Mississippi, the police don't play. And I'll be glad when, it gets back to that point in Memphis. Um and I'll just say this because I had worked for the Memphis Police Department, and my aunt is still over there. Actually, I had three aunts. One of them passed away. Rest in peace to my aunt. And the other one is a lieutenant. She works for one of the bureaus, one of the investigative bureaus. And the other one, she's higher upper, but she's been temporarily assigned over to the mayor's office. But I think they do the best that they can. It's not anything bad I could say about the department, because even when I left there and went over to the sheriff's office, like I would have to say Memphis police got some really good investigators. It's some really good people over there, you know. Really, they got some real good investigators. And even with the ones that I had worked with now, like I said, they are lieutenants. Like Tony Mullins is a lieutenant in homicides, always been a very, good guy. He was very mild mannered, and he was about his business as it relates to homicides, you know. So even a lot of those little dudes now, and I call them little dudes, but we were traffic officers together. A lot of them are in homicides now. They are investigators. I'm very proud of them, you know. But the good thing about it is that they still got people like Tony Mullins and them that's over them in homicide. So but crime is so out of control in Memphis. On one hand, I think it was engineered, and then I think because crime pays. So I think it is engineered to make money. Who make the money? The lawyers make the money. The private prisons make the money. And I just hate that black people have not caught on to it. Like I talk a lot of shit, I do, but I have a passion, and I do mean a deep passion for black people, which is my community, and that's the truth. I do. I have a deep passion. Like when my dad was an elected official in Memphis, he was elected. He was elected more than anybody in his position. He was there for over 30 years, and then he retired. But when my dad was in position, like I had a passion. Like when I was working for Crime Stoppers, a lot of people don't know this. Even when we started our nonprofit organization, one of the reasons that I always had like this passion for helping people to learn how to read was because when I was working for Crime Stoppers, and when I used to have to go with the major to do payouts every month, we had like this questionnaire, and it was only like 5 questions. And I would type it out and make copies for, we call them the customers, the tipsters that would come in. And we only identified them through tip numbers. So they had to fill out this questionnaire, and it was just like yes and no. We would have to, did they ask you your name? No. Was the process easy? Yes, or whatever. It's just like a questionnaire. And so you would have so many young people coming in there because we would be over there for hours paying out money to tipsters who call 528 cash, right? And so it would be a lot of young people that come in there, and this one that stood out. I remember this guy. He looked to be about 19 or 20 years old, and I was like, before you can go in the back and get your money, I need you to fill out that questionnaire. And it happened a lot though, but he just stood out because he was so embarrassed, right? And so he was like, "Well, I'm gonna get up and leave. Maybe I should." I was like, "No, no. It's a quick process. As long as you fill out your questionnaire, you go straight to the back. They're not gonna ask you your name or nothing. Just give them your tip number, and then you can leave." And then, um, he was just so embarrassed, and so it was other people in there. So I remember whispering and saying, "Do you know how to read?" And he was like, "Mm-mm." And I could tell it was I could feel the hurt and the embarrassment of him telling me that he could not read. And I was like, "It's okay. I'll read it to you." And so I read it, to him. And I remember telling my dad, I was like, "Dad, it's just too many people in the city of Memphis that don't know how to read." Like the fact that he was so embarrassed. And like I said, he looked to be 19 or 20. That hurt my heart. And from that, I was like, with our nonprofit, I want to, I think literacy is very important. And what a lot of people don't know is like a lot of people act out, especially when they can't read and things of that nature. These schools now, because they have these charter schools, the only way that they get funding for the schools is if the students pass. I have. You know what? I saw where another vlogger talked about the missing children, and I was actually going to do, and I'm happy that she did, and I'm actually going to do a video on it too. And it's so many missing. I wish all of the vloggers would do something on those missing kids that are going missing in Memphis. Um, I'll probably put mine out tomorrow. I was intending to do it today, but I kind of got caught up. But I'm definitely going to put it out tomorrow, talking about all of the missing girls that are going missing. Like I said, I saw another vlogger did, and I'm happy that she did. But I wish all of the vloggers would to bring attention, because they have been very quiet about it. That's another thing. Like, all mean no harm, but when shit. Okay. I, I just I think that missing persons is the missing persons bureau, yeah, is too lax. I think they're too lax. Like when these kids go missing, they like to say, well, that they're runaways. No, they're not runaways. All of these kids went missing like right around the same time. Um, it's something wrong, and I don't, it's something wrong, and I'm gonna do a video on it. I'm gonna do a video on it, and I wish all of the vloggers um would do a video on it and bring attention. Have you seen about the missing children going missing today? Now they're saying 3 sisters missing, Miller girls. People talking about, so they missing. They went missing today. They've set up a human trafficking ring um in this area again, and it's an aggressive one, and they need to deal with it. You have to think about organ harvesting and stuff is extremely real also. This black organs are the preferred organs. especially a young black male. Okay, so when these girls and stuff start going missing, and it's very disappointing to me how, black men have a lot of them, not all of them, have become predators to their own women and children. These young black girls, they're using these black men to help them to snatch up black girls and put them in human trafficking forcefully. It's sad. That's why I say protect yourself. I got a friend from here and she's staying in Atlanta. She called me and asked me, yes, it's something that's going on, and they're very dominant. These folks are going missing for their organs, and the human it's a human trafficking ring. And when they go missing like that, that means it is an aggressive one. They've set up a hub in Memphis, and I mean, people need to start taking their children, their teenagers to the range. I'm serious. So if somebody come in their house, they can protect themselves, start taking get some mace, start taking self-defense classes. I've always said, a lot of people don't know how to defend themselves. Like when people see a gun in their face, they get really scared and they will let somebody take them to another location. Like, it is has always been suggested, never allow them to take you to another location. If they're gonna do something to you, make them do it to you with everybody looking. Okay. Oftentimes they won't. But people are so on meth and stuff now that it's ridiculous. Um they're, on all kinds of pills and drugs. They are very barbaric. They are very barbaric. But it's good to stay strapped. I stay strapped. Okay? I do. It's Iraq up in here. And I mean, it's mental illness is off of the chain too. People are more and more obsessed with people. When they become obsessed with them, they want to kill them. That it's a sickness. I.e., look at how this person, and it ain't it's one person that's got other people doing it. He's completely obsessed. She sent me the link. I was like, it's weird, and heard about it. And I stay in Memphis. I got a friend from here and stay in Atlanta. I'm doing good tonight. Rest in peace, young dog. Thanks for asking. Yes, they are truly barbaric. It's sad that our children are so vulnerable, because there are a lot, and these women are barbaric now too. A lot of them, they are helping these men to lure these little girls into human trafficking. The Miller sisters, I got to look at that. The Miller sisters missing in Memphis. Let me see. Oh my God, that just happened today, y'all. Jesus Christ. Whew, child. Mm-mm-mm. Instead of these men killing other men because they're jealous, they need to be trying to. It ain't no way that nobody should feel comfortable enough to come into these neighborhoods and be predators to um the women and the children with all these black men around. It's sad. Hold on, let me see.
Police say the Miller sisters left their home on Clifton Avenue Monday. Today's Thursday. The older sister is 17. Her name is Calvary. Here are their pictures. The middle child, Kayea, is 15, and the youngest is 14. If you've seen either one of these or all three Miller sisters, please call Memphis police. We want to get them home safe. And look, we've noticed a trend of missing children in the city of Memphis. We're taking a closer look at the numbers, and we're going to have it all together for you at 7:30 with a live report. Meanwhile, more young.
Y'all see they talk 37 minutes. 37 seconds about it. Let me see. It says since December 1st, MPD has shared 17 children who has gone missing. Of those 17, only 2 have been found. Lord, let those girls get home safe. And if anybody is holding them, if anybody is holding those children and any child captive, and this is a prayer tonight, and I need for y'all to come into agreement with me on it. If any predator is holding those children captive, or holding any child captive, if there is any human trafficking ring that has set up in Memphis or any city, whoever is involved in the human trafficking ring, God, kill them stone dead. Sometimes that's what you have to pray. Okay? That's what you have to do. Thank you, OG Ron. Hey, Van. But that's what, when y'all come into agreement with me on that, because I think oftentimes what we do is we don't want to. T, you saw my comment, and you on here at 12 tonight. No, What did you say? I didn't see it. Oh, you say I'm on one at 12. I'm serious. Y'all come into agreement with me tonight on that, because I'm tired of people being predators to our children. And they target these black kids because they don't get the coverage in the media. I've been saying that for so many years. But I wish that every vlogger would do a segment on the missing children in Memphis. I especially all of them, but especially the ones that have been going missing. 17 kids have gone missing since December the 1st. So I wish that every vlogger from around, you know, the world would do a would do a vlog on these kids that are going missing, to bring attention, because like I said, it's either a organ harvesting ring has set up around the Memphis area, or a human trafficking hub. Either way, I don't like the way the police department, and they've always been very secretive about that. They don't want to send pandemonium, but they need to let these folks know that people snatching their children up, it's already dangerous enough. And that's the reason why I was saying before, y'all, like, even when y'all know it gets dark early now, when I walk out of my office, but hey, it has always been like this. I've always been like that. When me or any investigator that's working in my office with me, when we walk out of the office, we walk out with our weapons in our hands. It has always been like that here. Even in the daytime, I'm walking out with that thing in my hand, because I'm not going to get ready. I'm going to be ready. It's something with somebody try to roll up on you, trying to go all in your purse and get your gun trembling and shit. You already have it in your hand. I don't like for people to walk up on me anyways. I have a paranoia about it. I don't let people stand behind me. They taught us that in the academy. Hell. Rest in peace, Young Dog says, I said these rap. Hold on, the thing moving kind of fast. He said, I said these rap niggas last week to drop pre coming hard, tape after tape, starting with Dolph Key Glock announced his tour. I saw that. Key Glock announced his tour. And he got a tape coming February. Band's got a tape coming. I see how they've been, getting their videos that they've been recording. I'm very proud of them. I'm so happy to see those young men still thriving and doing it for Dolph. Like his spirit, definitely lives on through them, which is an absolute blessing. His family and people still get to see as they carry on the legacy, even though what he was trying to build, because that's what he wanted. He was trying to build a successful record label. And it's unfortunate that, like I said, you have a lot of people that's on drugs, a lot of mental illness, a lot of jealousy, where people had wanted to strip him out of his position. And even though they took him away in the physical form, they can't mess with the spiritual, because he's on another dimension higher than them. And so that's why I always say, people get mad, and I don't be getting scared of these folks. When folks say, "Well, what you say?" You got to be a damn fool to get your ugly ass on my vlog and throw out light threats, knowing that in a way, I don't believe that any member of CMG would be that stupid to do that. I just don't believe that they would be that stupid with the scrutiny and whatever else they might be up under at this point. And if it's any of them stragglers, they need to get them. They need to talk to them. But I just don't believe they would be that stupid. That's some of these hating ass vloggers with their trolls. Kiss my ass. Kiss all up in it. Everybody talks about the Young Dolph's case and CMG and Gotti and Black Youngster them and every fucking body. Don't get me started tonight, because it's about to make me mad. Kiss my whole ass. And you'll be kissing for days because it's big enough. Okay? Leave me alone. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. You bitches get your ass on my shit and try to throw out light threats. Motherfucker, I'm going to send your threat to the... I'm going to send it up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send it up. You don't send no threat to me over no fucking internet. I'm going to send it up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm sick of them. These damn men get on here and talk and say whatever they want to say, but they wants to come on a woman page. Kiss my ass. How about that? If you can't stand to be talked about, take your ass and go crawl up under a damn rock. It's a damn shame that people feel like they supposed to be able to control what you say or don't say. I guess just like what happened with Dolph. Because the first thing you hear some people say, well, then he should not have been said nothing. So, I mean, I guess that sounds about right. Maybe it is coming from their camp. It's a damn shame if you don't want nobody talking about you. You pitiful. You ain't got no business even being a damn entertainer. These entertainers in the past made their money off folks talking about them, good or bad. That's the reason why I know it's got to see, people cancel the wrong folks, and I'm telling you, they do. Okay. And now I ain't scared. Thank you, Ken. I love you too. Thank you. Rest in peace, Young Dog says God in Black want people to think they beefing for they both can't get blamed for Dolph's death. I don't think they beefing. If so, what youngster gonna tell God he paid him 100K to have Dolph shot up? I tell you. I tell you. It don't make no sense. These folks be letting these stragglers get them in trouble. Mm-hmm. Um, but I've been feeling lately like you guys, like I really wanna I really want to I really want to get like I want for our reading program to be so big. I promise you. And I was thinking about because y'all know my dad. Make sure y'all pray for my dad. He has not. My dad fought for the citizens of in the city of Memphis for so long, and so he's been a little sick. He's been a little under the weather, and sometimes I think, dog, growing up, all I ever saw my dad do was just fight, run for office and fight. And it's just it's weird now. I think all of that running and fighting and stuff for so long, and it's so thankless. Um, so that's why when I hear people say, why don't you follow in your dad's footsteps and run for office? I could never do it. I'm too honest. People like for people to finesse them. Like my dad, when my dad started running for office, he ran for office during a time where the older generation wanted a change. Like now people just want to be finessed, and I'm not gonna do it. Like I'm gonna tell them the truth. And people don't like the truth. They'll believe somebody that's gonna lie to them as long as they rubbing all on their damn hand. People, the people like for you to piss in their face and then tell them it's sweet milk. They know it's piss, but as long as it tastes like sweet milk, they okay with it. I can't do that. That's why I say, I just pray for our people because it really needs to be a change. What's this? Hello? Hey, I'm on live. Yeah, okay. Everybody drop them prayers for T and her dad. I know TB having a lot of her chest just by how these pussies come for her. They sure be coming for me. If they had wanted me off of YouTube, they should have left me alone. Don't they know I've always been very quiet, but I mean the very thing that people tell me I'm not gonna do that it makes me push up. I think I said that before. If you shut your ass up and go on, it might make me go on. But people they just want to be able to control you, and I don't let people control me. So, I mean, they've kept me on YouTube longer. I'm gonna be on here longer anyways because I have a message. Okay, I have a message, and I love being on here with you guys. No doubt the world has changed. Follow your path and journey, Miss T. Yeah, you're right, KS. Hey, D Cat Daddy, blogger spin the dog situation and get mad. T stick with what's real. They ain't gonna change me. They already, y'all. These folks, I gotta go. somewhere tomorrow because these folks just lost their mind. Like, they have. And I think they be wanting to get me out of character so I can spit some stuff out, but I'm not gonna tell them what's going on. I'm talking about as it relates to them violating me. But if they can come on to Mississippi if they want to. I'm gonna tell you what the chief of police here said, because I filed a police report in Mississippi, and I filed a police report in Memphis. Okay. And the police chief in my town said if they come here, they ain't leaving. I know if they come to this house, they ain't leaving. Then that not unless they're going in a meat bag. Okay, in a damn meat bag. If they come here at their own risk, and I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna call the folks and tell them to come and get this shit up out of my damn house and take it to the morgue. They're trying to compete with somebody that they're not even on the same level with. Thank you, DCAT Daddy. I don't know why it has to be a competition. I was looking at I look at a lot of the white vloggers, and they have talk shows and cooking shows and things of that nature. And they make their money, and some of them have several shows, like their children have shows. Them folks make their money and do their thing and go on. They don't get put all up under surveillance, and the FBI don't have to be brought in for them. They don't sit up and plot murder on other vloggers and get with record labels and try to get addresses of people like some of these niggas have done, to try to sell the addresses to the record labels so that they can send somebody to do something to them. You fuck niggas going down. Okay, because that's what's going on. These record labels better sit their maggot asses down. Some of them are already in enough trouble without dealing with these fucking bottom feeding vloggers that'll do anything for a damn penny. It ain't even a dime no more. These niggas going 2 for a penny. Now you know that's pitiful. That's right. I'm gonna stretch them out if they show up. You right. Right, and leave with some extra holes that God didn't. I'm telling you, that obsession. It's obsession. It's a damn obsession. It's plenty of beautiful women. Leave me alone. But I think it's a sickness. Some men are so used to being abusive to women. When there's a woman that they feel like they haven't won, I want to try to make their lives miserable, but the devil messes himself up trying to mess you up. It becomes an obsession. You can't make a person that was born great miserable. You ain't important enough. And that goes for anybody that has purpose and know their purpose. No demonic demon that hates their life, and you could tell they hate living, could ever bring darkness over light. It can't happen. But they will mess themselves up, i.e., they already, law enforcement already know about them. But people will mess themselves up trying to mess you up instead of living their damn pitiful ass lives and leaving other folks alone. But when a person wants to control somebody, like I said, when they're used to being extremely abusive to women, that's what happens. I've killed women, I've been abusive to them, and there ain't nothing I can do with this one. And it becomes an obsession. T on her band shit tonight said she gonna send them to the morgue. I'm saying they already criminals, so they just doing right. They already criminals. They just doing what they're used to doing. That's what they do. My baby's strapped up too. I'm telling you. I went down over to Bass Pro. I told y'all I have quite a few of them. I was one when I was going through the Memphis Police Academy. I was one of the top shooters at the range. A lot of the girls, a lot of recruits fell out either in the law or they fell out at the police range because we would be shooting 1,000 rounds a day. And even so, once you're shooting 1,000 rounds a day, your finger gets tired and our fingers will start shaking because we would have to load them up. They say load up, and we would have to load up in a certain amount of time. Fire, pow, 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 and we had to do it in a uniform. You know what? I remember when Lorenzen Wright was killed, and I do believe that it was somebody else that was there. But I remember when he was killed, I was listening to how those shots was ringing off, and I remember like when I was in the academy, how we used to have to fire off shots. They had to be uniform. They would say fire off, pow, 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 pow. Like I was like, if that was somebody, I don't know. I just believe it was other people out there. But it would be a lot of girls, that would fail out at the range because their fingers was not strong enough. Because after so many rounds, we would be there 8 hours shooting. You couldn't, your fingers would get so tired you couldn't even pull the trigger was heavy. You couldn't even pull the trigger back no more. Rest in peace, young dog. So watch Gotti come out of retirement after this tape. Gotti need to go. God, if Gotti knew what was best for him, Gotti need to be at a damn altar at a church. He needs to go on to the altar. I mean, I'm telling the truth. He needs to go to the altar and make that altar call. My mom will be making me. Um, she'll say it's time to go to the altar. She said, "I want you to go to church with me because I want you to go down to the altar. God needs to go to the altar." The 45-degree angle helps with swallowing and getting aspiration, pneumonia. Um, these are some of the things I had to do for my parents. I wish they'd let us carry guns at work. There have been carriers that's been robbed lately. Oh my, yes, a lot of mail carriers are being robbed, unfortunately. It is bad. I think they robbed. Lord forgive me. I'm not laughing at. I'm just talking about like how these people are on drugs so bad. Oh my God. Like it's just sickening. I think they rob. I know they robbing the mail folks. And I was looking at the mailman on my street. I, he ran at like 8. He was running at like I believe 8 o'clock. I was like, my God, like why are they running so late? But it gets dark at 5, so y'all know the creeps come out at night. That's why I don't like being out, and but I have to be because my cases. I have to be out on my cases, but yeah, this is around the time that a lot of FedEx drivers and UPS and um, USPS workers get robbed because it's a lot of gifts and stuff coming through the mail. And I think they were saying if you can help it, get your stuff delivered because they've been sitting out in parking lots and like shopping malls and stuff, robbing people in broad daylight. Like it is just so sickening. I would say go shopping down in one of those small Mississippi towns where a lot of these Negroes ain't that crazy. They just play crazy because they don't. They will not come to Mississippi. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. When Arkansas's laws, y'all know Arkansas is the neighboring state to Memphis, also going north, and Mississippi is the neighboring state going south. Okay, each is about 5 minutes from Memphis, right? Some others, because my city in Mississippi is about 20 minutes. Be quiet, Remy. And so when they would put the Memphis police on a chase, when they would get ready to go over there Arkansas Bridge, which is West Memphis, Arkansas, they would stop on the bridge because West Memphis police would be waiting for them. That was around that time they had their police chief, and Arkansas's laws are completely different. You can't go on a high speed chase in Arkansas because you're considered a threat. The officers can fire off and shoot you. So a lot of them would stop on the bridge, that Memphis bridge, because they know if they went over into Arkansas, they would be waiting for them with their rifles out. They was gonna fill them up full of holes. So they would stop on that bridge. In Mississippi, they don't hardly come down there because in Mississippi, you're not gonna get right back out, and they will kill you. They'll kill you too. I told you the police chief said whoever this stalker is ain't leaving if he come here. I'll be at work after Christmas. Get a whistle to Lucille. Miss T, mommy want you. Let me see. Miss T, mommy want you to go to the altar because when they come in talking about Dolph, you go in. I'm telling you, I be cussing them out so bad. I can't believe these men so damn sensitive. Like I want to kill her because she cussed me out. Now they feelings hurt when a woman cuss them out. They probably don't listen to their mama, somebody cuss them out their whole damn life. Like I said, these folks is pitiful, especially some of these men. She talk about black youngsters. I wants to kill her. Just pitiful. I ain't never in my life seen no damn weak ass men like what I'm seeing now. I think that Kato 2 times is signing or signed with Gucci Mane's 1017. I think Kato 2 times didn't he sign with he been signed with them like some weeks back, right? Yes, ma'am, Roberta. I'm prepared. Arkansas. Oh no, Arkansas, Mississippi don't play. I'm telling you. Most of my work is in Memphis. Okay. My office is in Memphis. Well, it's yeah, one of them. The other one is in Mississippi that we're moving in, but oftentimes I don't start feeling safe even though it's super dark at night around the area I live in. Like when I hit it's sad when I hit the Mississippi state line. When I'm on my way home, I start feeling safe. And I'm serious, like, but I've loved like Memphis. I grew up in Memphis. Even with the crime in Memphis, though, it's a lot of crime. I don't I still don't fear it when I'm in Memphis during the daytime. I don't. I ride through South Memphis. I grew up in South Memphis. Like, believe it or not, like when I started like riding around like Hamilton and Trigg and all those places, like around Alsea and places like that. Sometimes I just have to go back and ride through by the Alsea Park. I told y'all I was like out that way like a month ago, and I was looking. I started riding through that area because I was looking for houses, like buying and reinvesting in them, and I was looking for houses um that were vacant or whatever. But it just brought back so many memories because I went down my auntie, she has been dead now for some years, and she lived right across the street from Hamilton Elementary. And as I started riding through there and looking at, they had torn down the buildings in Clementine, like where I grew up at. Like I started to cry. I look at the AMVETS, like how we used to go up to the AMVETS and look for little toys and stuff like growing up. That's like the thrift store. And I remember where the Family Dollar at up there, it used to be Bargain Center. and how people used to laugh at us, the project kids, because we wore bargain centers clothes, right? Um, but just going past the Alcy Park where we had free lunch and stuff, that's around the 80s because I grew up in the 80s. It was just fun being a kid. Like during the summertime, we had the free lunch program. All of the project kids would go down to the Alcy Park to get free lunch, and they would have people that was there with programs that would be playing, that would play games and stuff with us that was bringing us free lunch. And I was riding through there and it just brought back so many emotions of having fun, walking home, being a kid. And it was just extremely emotional for me. And yeah, growing, just having fun. My cousins lived on Bullington, and that was like off of Taylor and Taylor and Bullington, like off of Parkway. Just growing up around that area just brought back a lot of memories. It's so different now, you know and believe it or not, like some of those dudes, like when I would be over at my cousin's house, some of those dudes um that used to be kicking it with us when I would be at my cousin's house, I'm very proud of, because Courtney went on, I believe they call him Gangsta Black now. I think he went on to do extremely well. Player Fly would be around there. I mean, you just think about, like, it's been a whole lot of talent in Memphis. Like it's just it has all Memphis has a lot of extremely talented young men and women, and I can't understand why, um everybody couldn't just, especially when you work hard and make it to the level that Young Dolph made it to, that Yo Gotti made it to. Why did it have to be like this? I don't understand it. Down south it's like the Wild Wild West. Out here you basically crashing out for even getting caught with an illegal gun. Folks get away with a lot down south. Yes. I think I'm gonna start going over to Arkansas to see about buying and reinvesting. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't like the houses in Arkansas though, because you could when you go over to like Arkansas, especially like West Memphis, on one side of the street you might see a real nice, beautiful house. On the other side of the street, it might be an old shack. I just don't want to live. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, nothing. I, mm. I don't like that. Hell, if you're gonna the neighbor, if you're gonna have a beautiful house, all that, and pay for a nice house, all the houses in the neighborhood need to be nice. Not my house, and then it's two, three that's shacks. We had fun growing up. We didn't have to worry about getting shot on the way home from school. We played outside till the street lights came on. Life was good. I love the 80s. Oh my God. Even when people sit up and talk about, me growing up in the projects or whatever, like those were the best times. When Christmas came, I loved it. Like it would be ice on the ground. That's before they started messing with the weather. And we would get up even in the cold, like on Christmas morning after we open up all our gifts, and all of the kids in the projects would be outside, showing the Christmas gifts that we had gotten. It was just, I loved it. It was just amazing. I remember one year my mom and my grandmother got me 14 dolls. I got 14 dolls. That was, I was the only, yeah, my mother's only child until I was about 10. So my mom and my grandmother basically would always go overboard. So even though we was living in the projects, like we didn't know we was poor, because even myself and a lot of the kids in the projects, their parents worked extremely hard. to make sure that they enjoy it. So we didn't even know we was poor. We was happy. We got a new bike every Christmas. We would be riding bikes. We got games, the Nintendo. That's when things started changing. Because I think about how we would make Kool-Aid and stuff and pour a whole damn bag of sugar in the Kool-Aid, and we didn't have no diabetes. We didn't even develop no diabetes. But now you can't even eat have a little bit of sugar. That's why I know they putting something in the food and stuff to mess with our bodies, because the money is in the medicine. Always remember that. So they have to keep us sick so that we can spend all of this money on medicine. Miss Tamara, maybe you should consider property in the borders of North Carolina if that's not too far away for you, but it might be a wise move. I'll look into that. I love fixer upper homes. My dad has a lot of properties, and I used to love to see how my dad would buy properties and then how he would renovate the properties and stuff. Like, oh my God, it was just amazing. I love seeing an old raggedy shack be fixed up and made into something really nice. I love the good old Yes, I love the good old days. Like, I've been listening to like the 80s music today. I had said I wasn't gonna be because I gotta, but I was listening to the 80s music. Like, I don't remember anything about the 70s because I was just born at the end of the 70s. But I remember growing up in the 80s, but I still love listening to the 70s soul music. But the 80s music just brings back so many memories about, my childhood. My grandmama had a record player, and I remember that brown record player with the needle on it. And when we got really blessed, when God blessed us, like they got rid of a lot of that old stuff. I wish she had never gotten rid of that record player with the needle on it. I was looking online the other day. I was like, dog, I think I want to buy me a record player with the needle on it, you know. And they cost so much money now. Oh my God. But she had a real big one. It was so nice. And she had all of the spinning records. Those were the good old days. Oh my God. Yes. The 70s, we were carefree. You know what? I love looking at documentaries from the 70s. Because if you look at documentaries like Watt Stacks, even like when they did like documentaries on Black people in the projects, Black people were different. It was like Black people back in the 70s. I wish that I could have experienced the 70s, whereas I can remember. Black people seem proud of being Black. That it was still family orientation. That it was that Black and I'm proud era. People stuck together and stuff, and in the 80s you still had kids, even when they was bad, they were still respectful of adults. It's just I don't know what's going on now. In this time I would never, even as I get older, look back at anything in the 2000s and say those were the good old days, because it ain't not a damn thing that's a good old day about the 2000s. I have a record player. Target sells the newest albums on wax. Really? I miss vinyl records, real DJs, and house parties. Yes. 10-year-old boy shot his mom in the head because she didn't buy him some headsets. Then he turned around and ordered the headsets on Amazon after killing her. Kids killing for gifts. Oh my God. It's a lot of mental illness. A 10-year-old went and shot his mom in the head because she didn't buy him some ear sets and then went and ordered them. Whew. That's oh my God, mental illness. But a lot of these people now, they'll go, I don't ever want my kids to have to want for nothing. They're not teaching their children, they're not saying no to them. and they're not teaching them anything about you work hard for what you want. They work to try to say, well, I give my kids everything. Well, you're supposed to make sure you feed them and clothe them, give them love, but you have to teach them about earning a lot of those things that they want. You give them some of the things that they want, make them earn some stuff. These kids don't earn nothing. That's why they're killing everybody for everything. Why you kill her? I had wanted what she got. I had wanted that ring she had on. It's sad. Rest in peace, young dog. That is so true. I'm missing some comments. What rest in peace, young dog say? Facts. When it comes to Memphis Independence raps, you don't speak on it without him. I wonder why they mess with Deion Sanders' mural. Now, let me just say this. I know everybody has, opinions about Deion Sanders, but I Googled and I saw where Jackson State was paying Deion Sanders $300,000 a year. Now, let's just be honest. Deion Sanders took that coaching job and he brought a lot of life to Jackson State. He did. He brought a lot of life. Okay. Jackson State makes a lot of money. Why they was only paying him $300,000 a year, I don't know. But we all know Deion Sanders was prime time. He played baseball and football. Deion Sanders has made millions and millions and millions of dollars. He was making big contracts, before big contracts even became popular. So $300,000 is nothing to Deion Sanders, but chump change. So it's pretty obvious to me that Deion Sanders took that job at Jackson State to get his foot in the door so that he could go on to something bigger. Now, y'all ask yourselves this. Jackson State make plenty of money, okay? Why is it that they couldn't pay him at least $1 million? If y'all, let's just be real. If somebody paying you $300,000 and Colorado and somebody else offers you 4.5 million, you do the math. I'm trying to figure out why people think that the man was not supposed to take $4 million more. That's not right. $300,000, like I said, it was just obvious to me that Deion Sanders started coaching to go, because his goal was to continuously elevate. We all know, Deion's $300,000 was nothing to him, especially a year. So what's going to need to happen is, the players need to go over there to Colorado, because if Jackson State had really wanted him, they would have did what was necessary to keep him. Deion didn't keep his word, and yes, you can change your mind. And he donated half of his money back to the school, right? Because Deion Sanders is a multi-millionaire. He did, though, because at the end of the day, he brought a lot of success in 3 years. Yes, JBCUs, and a lot of people started going to JSU because of him. Yeah. JBCUs do not have the fund in their NCs. Okay. JNCUs. Well, I'm not mad at the man for making $4 million and some change more. Now that's common sense. Haters Prime had an economic impact on JSU worth more than 10 times what they pay him. Props. Yeah, so we have to give it. I'm not mad at Dion at all. I don't know if anybody that would stay making $300,000 would turn down 4 point something million and keep making 300,000. That's 4 million and some change more. I don't know what's going on with that. I think some people, may genuinely feel a certain way, but the rest of these folks is mad because they hate. Some people that not everybody. Some people that speak on it, they go, well, I wish he had stayed at a black school. That's different. That's their wish. But some of these folks mad at him because he getting $4 million more, and they saying they mad. How come he ain't stay at that school? It's something about making money that triggers a lot of black people. They be ready to take you out. Why that nigga got to make $4 million? I wants to kill him. Y'all, it's something wrong with our community, and I'm telling you, it's something wrong. Mm-hmm. Hold on, y'all. I heard that they broke into Deion Sanders and his son's car several times at Jackson State. Wow. And Neo, they did, and they broke in his office and stole his credit cards and wallets while the game was going. Wow. Yeah, he did his part. I'm glad for him. God bless him with the opportunity. He recognized it and moved. He has to do what is best for him and his family. Absolutely. But anyways, we're gonna see how Colorado treated Lucille. Oh Lord, Lucille mad. I knew what Dion. I knew that Dion was going through a lot there. He wanted to be found in color. Prime did his part. Somebody else need to step up. That's true. He was when he got his toes cut off. He still come out. So Dion got his toes cut off? Is he a diabetic? Why Dion have to have his toes cut off? Is he a diabetic? Oh, I'm so tired of my dog. I don't know what to do. Please go. Yeah, Remy gets on my nerve. Blowing in her face tickles her face. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. Yep, he had to get 2 cut. Oh, okay, because of blood clots. Okay. Oh Lord, I wonder if he's a diabetic. They say he gonna be cold. He gonna be cold in Colorado. Remy, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing. Don't come. Don't. I'm not playing. And I mean it. Yeah, Remy waits until I get on here and start showing out. How you mad at me? um yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't hit the like button. She said, leave Remy alone. Theon used the black card. He learned a lot about the politics of race. He caused a lot of youngsters to know now have to rearrange their commitments. Colorado AD said, "We hold on, we don't have the money to pay Dion." Colorado, they got it. They offered it to him. I don't follow that story, but it's interesting to hear the difference of opinions. He may stay long in Colorado. Yeah, you give him a pass. You know what? I think Deion Sanders really want to go play. He wants to be a coach for the major football league. And that's all. This was just an opportunity to work himself up to that. I think he's wanting to get back to the NFL. And I think after Colorado, I bet if he gets to Colorado and be successful like he was at JSU, I bet you the next job he gets will be in the NFL, and I think that's his goal. I know that's his goal. As a black man, you're criticized for not doing enough if you help your people and get to talk the most shit about those that do for our people by the people that don't do shit to help the people. That's true. T Money says JSU was stealing money. Said they only had 28,000 coming to the game. But they was bringing in 60,000 people. Wow. I know $300,000. Like I said, Deion Sanders. I thought at least at JSU he was making $1 million and some change, but they weren't even giving him a half of $1 million. So basically, Deion Sanders didn't give a damn about no $300,000 a year. When this man is a multi-millionaire, let me see how much Deion's contracts was in the NFL. Deion was one of the top NFL players. Let me see. He was one of the wealthiest and one up the top. But now let's keep in mind now, NFL players don't make as much as NBA players. Back in his day, he was making really good money. And Dion, I believe he got the most of his endorsements from his money from endorsements. Hold on. Hold on, yeah, I'm looking at his they say he's worth about 45 million. They don't and usually don't play that long. It's a shame school teachers can't make the same kind of money. School teachers should be making so much money. They should be making school teachers should be being a school teacher should start off with at least 75 grand a year. That's the lowest paid. I mean, even because it starts with the school teachers, but now these school teachers have to go through so much, it's ridiculous. These kids are some of these kids just straight out damn fools. And it is because, it is promoted. Like I was saying on one of my other shows, the mama won't come up won't come to the PTA meeting, won't, make the kids do their homework, won't see to the kids, won't wash their ass, won't I'm talking about as far as themselves or nothing. But as soon as the kid is reprimanded or disciplined at the school, mama coming up there. I'm gonna tell y'all in her with her pink hair on her head, with her gown on, and it's spotted up, acting a damn fool, trying to fight the teacher. Okay. I was in, y'all know, Big Lots is my favorite store. I love going in Big Lots. I'm telling y'all, like, I get all of my tissue paper and just everything I love Big Lots. I stock up on everything from out there. I'm gonna tell you what I saw tonight that was so sad. I went into the Big Lots, and it was before I came back to Mississippi. And it was a mama and a son. The son looked like he was about 19 or 20, standing in line in front of me, y'all, with their pajamas on. They come into the Big Lots shopping with their pajamas on. And the pajamas was the color of mud. The pajamas was so damn dirty, it didn't make no sense. But the mere fact that they had their asses, mama and son, up in the damn Big Lots with pajamas on, and it was SpongeBob. She had on SpongeBob pajamas, and the son had on. Rest in peace, dog. She had on SpongeBob pajamas. He had on SpongeBob pajamas. And they sitting up in there shopping. Okay. I guess it was a son. I hope it was. Anyways, I pray to God it was, because he was a lot younger than her. And they both was shopping them damn pajamas, and the pajamas was the color of mud. And SpongeBob pajamas are yellow. And they was so dirty. Oh, I'll never forget when I took my daughter. My daughter was late for school one day when she was in high school. And I had to take her into the office. You know how you have to take them in so that they can get a pass? I had took my daughter in, and y'all, it was a man walked in, and he looked to be probably my age at that time or a little younger, with his son to sign him in. And I never forget, he had on his pajamas, but his pajamas, he had on some pajama pants and a shirt, but he had them halfway off of his ass. And y'all, when he was right in my face, and his drawers was so dirty, it didn't make no sense. It was just a damn shame. I don't know what's going on with people. I don't know what's going on in this world today. Probably buying everything. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this world today. I just say, God, please, you got to do something. Oh, Remy, stop. Be quiet now. Mental illness, and some of these folks just nasty. How can you go all day in some damn pajamas? So it leads me to believe you got on pajamas all day. You ain't even wash your ass. How can you go all day without taking a bath? I mean, if I don't take a bath, I'm gonna take a shower, but it's every single day. Okay, I don't understand what's going on today. I'm telling you, wearing them for a whole damn month. Oh, I just don't know what is going on. Mm-mm. It's just too many nasty people. They don't want to clean up. I can't go to nobody's house and their restroom and their kitchen dirty. It makes my flesh crawl. And I'm serious. I know as women, we have shoes and stuff. I ain't gonna tell no lies. I got a lot of shoes. If you walk in my bedroom, you're gonna see some heels around my bed. Because I got so many, I just got a lot of shoes. But you ain't gonna see nothing nasty. That bathroom gonna stay smelling good with bleach. It have to smell like bleach, lemon and bleach. And that kitchen gonna be smelling straight like bleach because I put bleach in my water. The clothes gonna be washed. The floor gonna be vacuumed. You might see some clothes on the bed, but they clean clothes because I be constantly folding, and some heels around the bed. And I'm talking about just in my bedroom. But you ain't gonna see nothing nasty and trifling. I can't stand to see no dirty toilet. It makes my flesh crawl. And I can't stand to see no dirty dishwater with dishes in it. Ugh. Oh my God. Some of these folks sick. I be constantly washing dishes. I'm telling you, I do. I be constantly cleaning and washing dishes. Ask some of my friends and my relatives. They come, what you doing? I'm spraying the walls and stuff. Because you have to spray and clean your walls and stuff. Got one sheet set, but behind you, I'm telling you, got one sheet set. I love buying sheet sets. I love buying sheet sets, and I love bed in a bag. A bed in a bag. I do. It's time for me to change, and I'm kind of late. It's time for me to change the colors in my room. I like to change the colors in my bedroom and stuff with the seasons. I haven't changed seasons yet. I'm telling you, I mean, just disgusting. Feel all on the lights and stuff. When you turn the light switch on, be black dirty. Jesus Christ. Oh, That's why I love going in Big Lots, y'all. I likes to go in Big Lots. I like to go down every aisle in Big Lots. I get all of my. I'm gonna tell y'all something now. I likes to get all of my organic like toothpaste and stuff from out of Marshalls, and like all of my deodorants are organic with real lime in it, and because y'all know a lot of this deodorant that we buy, it causes breast cancer. So it's y'all need to start buying really organic deodorant. Like I go into Burlington and I go into Marshalls and I get my deodorant, and it's got real lime in it, and it smells so good up on my arm. So you ain't gonna get musty or nothing. But it does not have all that other stuff in it that causes cancer and stuff. I buy organic toothpaste and stuff where it doesn't have like a lot of those a lot of the stuff they put in it that you have to swallow. Like yeah, that harms your body. Like this that fluoride and stuff. It's just not good. Like what a lot of people don't know, what if you want your teeth to be white, still get you some organic toothpaste, and a lot of times it has authentic peppermint in it. It costs a little bit more, like $3, $4. See, people be wanting to buy that AIM for 99 cents. You're gonna have to go ahead and just invest in some toothpaste that won't be harmful to your body. But if you want your teeth white, all you got to do is buy a 99-cent bottle of peroxide. And a lot of people don't know this too. If you got decay in your mouth and you can't get to a dentist, you don't have any insurance, don't swallow the damn peroxide, but take peroxide. Peroxide eats decay and it whitens your teeth. A lot of people don't know that when they go to these dentists and stuff, all they doing is using peroxide, and hold it in your mouth. Don't swallow it, and just hold it in your mouth until your mouth starts shaking, and then spit it out and rinse your mouth out. If you do that, it's gonna eat up the decay in your teeth too. Yeah, peroxide and baking soda. It whitens your teeth and it eats the decay out of your teeth and stop your breath from stinking if you got rotten teeth. And baking soda is good. We lived in the projects, we use baking soda a lot to brush our teeth. And which was good. I think people, because I got baking soda in there now. It's really good to put baking soda up on your arms too, because it's not harmful. Remy, stop. Stop. Hmm. Yeah, native deodorant. Okay. Native. Okay. Some of these folks crazy. Miss Lynn, they'll do anything. You would think they would know not to swallow it, but shoot, these folks crazy. They'll do anything. They be so on stuff. Remy, I'm not playing with you. Okay, put in baking soda in water and drink it at least twice a week. You would feel better. Okay. Refrigerator fresh as well, baking soda. But they'll do it. These folks crazy. Remy, I'm not playing with you. Stop it. I'm not playing. Whew. Oil pulling in great cavities. Oil pulling is great for cavities. Oil pulling? That's what we used as kids. My mom and dad wouldn't buy toothpaste, and we used the original Listerine. People be trying to get drunk by consuming rubbing alcohol. Oh my God. Oh. You ready to go into your house? You want me to put you into your house and lock you in? Do you want me to put you in your house and lock you in? Lay down. It says folks ass be stinking and they always having sex. So Remy trying to tell me, so yeah, she trying to tell, she wants some water. And she wants some water. She was standing over there by her house. You know, folks use is it Freon? What is it that be in the air condition? Is it Freon that they put in the air condition? Is it Freon? I think people be using Freon to try to get high. Yeah, if they be sniffing, I believe it's the Freon that comes out of the air conditioner. You know that's a darn shame. Yeah, the air conditioner outside. Y'all, that's how they got from High Five. Remember that group High Five? He was the lead singer. He was trying to sniff Freon. He was out there getting the Freon out the air conditioners in the back of the people's houses and overdosed. And keyboard spray. Oh my God. Yes, that's how he died. You know, he went solo and signed with Bad Boys, and they say he wasn't right no more. He got strung out and couldn't come back this way. And he still didn't put out nothing with Puffy. I know he did that. He should have just stayed with High Five. They was doing good. Yeah, the other guy killed his wife. You know, the other guy, he was a sickie. Hold on, y'all. I got to give her some water. Cause see, I wants to whoop Remy. I really want to whoop her. She waited till I get on the phone and show out, or get on here. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and send Remy, take her to the shelter. You be quiet. Remy, be quiet. I'm putting you in your house. I'm locking you in. Move. Move out the way. Move. It's really too late for you to be eating. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Y'all can hear Remy. You know what? I got to train her better because she can't just decide she want to eat late at night. Most people don't even let their dogs eat late at night. But she wait until I start doing something. If I get on the phone or if I get on here, she'll start barking. So I have to go and give her some. She already ate. But, it's too late for her to be eating. I got to train her. I tried to take her to a daycare so they can train her because I don't have time. They kicked her out. She done got kicked out of 2 daycares because they said she couldn't get along with the other dogs. And they hear over there eating. Oh my God. It's 1:00 in the morning and she kept barking. I had to go and feed her. I couldn't take it no more. I couldn't take it. I got to find a way. She got to be disciplined. You can't whoop them because they say that's dog abuse. I got to figure out a way I could discipline her. Oh my God. I'm thinking about taking Remy to a shelter and leaving her. I'm thinking about giving her away to a shelter. Hey, Richard. At first, I was thinking about, making some Yorkie breeding her. And I was like, the females, because I got the female. So I was gonna breed her with my cousin's Yorkie, because y'all know them Yorkies go for a lot of money, about 35. So he was like, well, what you gonna give me if I let you breed her? I was like, well, you got the male. I got the female. She got to carry the babies. Like, I got to pay for the doctor's bills and all of that. Well, I want half of the money and half of the puppies. I said, you out your goddamn mind with your ugly ass. How in the hell he feel like I'm supposed to give him half of the money and half of the puppies, and my puppy is the female? And I got to be the one to nurture her and take her to the hospital and stuff. Well, that made me mad. And his Yorkie is beautiful too. Whew. But that's what I'm wondering. I was like, I know. That's right. I got the female dog. Most people, pay $50. See, I wish I could find a white person with a Yorkie that would be willing to let my Yorkie breed. You pay them $50, they be happy because they don't want nothing to do with the puppies, anyways. But a nappy cuckabug head Negro want to get half the money and half the puppies. I cussed my cousin out so bad it was ridiculous. I know. Shoot. Mm-mm. I thought for sure he was gonna say, cousin, you ain't gotta pay me nothing or give me $50 and I'll because I was like, let Teddy come over here to my house. And then I let them mate, and I gotta be the one to my puppy. I have to pay for the hospital bills. I gotta, because she a little dog, I have to pay for everything. He wasn't gonna go half on nothing, but he's sitting up talking about he want half the money and half the puppy's a bastard. Oh, I'm getting, oh Lord, let me stop, because I love my cousin, but I get mad every time I think about it. Hell, doing his dog a favor, letting him get the yeah. Yorkies are very loving, but need oh yes, indeed. Yorkies need a lot of attention. She requires so much attention. She do. She is just like a baby. Like my mama always say, y'all too close. Like when I have to, like if I have to go out of town on a case or something, and my mama have to keep her. My mama says she mopes around, and she be sad and she be whining and crying because she's so used to being up under me. Like she like laying right up under me. Like if I'm sitting in the corner somewhere, she'll find a way to get up under me. Like she like to lay up under my leg. Hey, Wari. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just run an ad and put my expectations in the ad. It's a girl. I was looking on Craigslist. Now I haven't gone on Craigslist to get nothing because y'all know they crooked on Craigslist. Since I got our puppy Snowball, she's a Maltese, and Snowball got old. We really should have breeded Snowball, but we just thought Snowball was so much we didn't want no other dogs touching her. And now she done got old. I think she's too old to carry babies. Malteses are very beautiful. And I paid $60 for Snowball for my kids. And I got her from off of Craigslist. And I made the people meet me at the police station. And we exchanged. And I think I might have to do that. If somebody wants to sell a puppy, I make them meet me at the damn police station in the inside. um, hey, Catalea. Hold on, y'all. That's good to hear, Catalea. It's 2 o'clock in some places. We on Central Standard Time, so it's 1 o'clock. Like around Atlanta, it would be 2 o'clock. I think Dallas is on Central Standard Time too, so we might have the same time. And as y'all know, I'm up drinking coffee. I'm supposed to be signing off on these loans, but I'll do that before I go to bed. Cause when I get up here, I ain't gonna even go to bed because I gotta edit a show. I'm so bad about editing shows late. The show airs tomorrow night, and I gotta edit it and upload it to my Comcast system. And I got to, but all I got to do is just sign off on these loans and notarize them and scan them. Okay, it just says, as my brother Code Figure says, peace alert, peace alert. I know, I love Code Figure. I love Code Figure. I have so much respect for Code Figure. Code Figure is one of the men on YouTube that I have a lot of respect for. I like his style. I like the way he do stuff. Like he kind of educate the people, and I don't see any BS in what he does. I think he has truly a heart for educating our Black people. Really, I do, and I love that. She done lay down, y'all, and get ready to go on to sleep. She done ate. Her mind told her she wants to eat at 1 o'clock in the morning, and she ate her dog food and drank all the water up. Now she stressed out. And she done stretched out, laid out to go to sleep. She got over there in her bed. I'm gonna have to train her because she don't tell me that she wants to eat at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's not even normal for a dog to eat at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna start putting her bowl up. Wow, that's awesome. Code Figure always give him a shout out too because he's doing really good work for the community. Blessings and thanks for the positive vibes. Lucia trying to decide if I want a curry chicken or a seafood boil for dinner. Yeah, she called herself was hungry. Lord have mercy. And I'm geeked up. I love drink. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I love coffee. Like if I ever, because I'm trying to get my daughters to get into investigative work. I really want my daughters to learn what I do so that when I decide that I know, I want to retire from being an investigator, my daughters can start to nurture the relationships that I have to keep the contracts that I have, like with the prosecutor's office, the PD's office, places like that. They don't, but at this, like my oldest daughter has said she wanted to do it. My oldest daughter just had a baby, and I really want to hire. I really want my baby girl to come and work with me, but I don't want her to be an investigator. I just want her to learn. I want her to learn because of her personality. She's very reserved and she's got a lot of my personality. Her dad is very reserved though. But I want her to learn the business part of it to work in my office. Like I know I can trust her like with the cases and stuff that I get now that I have contracts with the government. I never trusted anybody to work in my office anyways because people have diarrhea at the mouth. They want us to talk about stuff. And I can't have people that work with me to talk about any sensitive information that may come through my office, right? So I want my daughter to work in there and I want to teach her everything because she's very smart. Both of them are. I really want both of them to work in there because everything I have is going to be theirs anyways. But when I retired from that, I've always wanted to own a coffee shop. And that's just for like I think that's just like for fun. I've always wanted like a coffee and I wanted like a coffee and Danish shop. And I'm a coffee fanatic. Like I know I love different flavors of coffees. Like I can drink like this coffee I'm drinking now. It is Dunkin' Donuts dark chocolate turtle flavor. Oh my god, it is so freaking good. I cannot get enough of it. It is so good. The grains, I mean, oh my god, it's so good. It's so delicious. I'm drinking it now. But it's Dunkin' Donuts dark chocolate turtle. And dark chocolate is my favorite kind of candy. I like dark chocolate. They say it's healthier, it tastes different. I just like the bitterness of it. But I can't get enough of this coffee right here, and it keeps me geeked up too. Yeah, I definitely want my daughters working with me because even before I started getting the contracts that I have, I still always had independent people that came to me like for divorces and things of that nature. And with the yeah. Hmm. Yes, I want a coffee shop and I want to um sell different danishes, different cookies. I just want it to be like a place that people come and chill, get their coffee, sell different kinds of coffees from all over the world. And that's why I love Big Lots. Because when you go into Big Lots have a lot of different brands of coffee that you do not see in the regular grocery stores. And I love tasting different flavors of coffee. Seattle's best coffee is good. I gotta try it. Oh, I like French vanilla flavored coffee too. Thank you, R. Richmond, for the Cash App. I appreciate that so much. I have never drank coffee in my life. A sip at age 60. Oh, coffee and cakes. Oh my God, that's a good name to have too, Lucille. I'm gonna have to remember that name, coffee and cakes. As a matter of fact, Lucille, you let me tell. Cause see, I'm real forgetful. Let me snap a picture of that coffee and cakes. So you know I'm serious about it because normally when I have a thought about something and it's something that I want to do later on, like that's just one of the things that I want to do. And I like that name, Coffee and Cakes. I like that. Kawana says, I like toffee. Toffee. I don't see here people can drink black coffee. A lot of people like black coffee. I don't know how they do it. They say it's healthy for you without all the creamer, but I have to have some cream. I can't do it. I love a good piece of cake or pie with my coffee. Oh, yes, indeed. Me too. I'm gonna say Walmart and Sam's have some really good blueberry muffins. And I'm gonna start learning how to perfect stuff like that. So for my coffee shop. And I want it to be an intimate coffee shop. There's a black guy in Memphis that has a black owned coffee shop. It is in it might be around the closer to the Orange Mound area. You don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but he has a lot of different coffees from over in Africa. I'm gonna go and support him. I saw him on the news one time, and I said I was gonna get over there to support him. And I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna support him. Mhm. Because I want to taste different. I'm gonna go in there one day and ask him for different samples. I pay him, of course, and taste his coffees. And I want to taste the African coffee. Okay, so you know you bake real good. Yeah, and that's you know what? That's what I learned like with coffee shops and with bakeries oftentimes like these cake stores, they actually they don't really bake a lot of that stuff themselves. They contract different people to um and buy that stuff from them. I love pound cake. Yeah, I make a very delicious black walnut cake. And it's light and it's good. It tastes so good. I make really good pineapple cheese bites too. Uh Pineapple cheesecake bites. I just made a pineapple sunshine cake the other day. Oh my god, I've never heard of a pineapple sunshine cake. Let me Google that. Pineapple sunshine cake. Let me see pineapple sunshine cake. Oh, that looks so good. It looks so delicious. I'm gonna pull it up. Did yours look like this? Oh my god, that looks good. pineapple sunshine cake. And they say it's quick and easy. They say it's quick and easy. I'm gonna have to try that. Pineapple sunshine cake. That's my first time ever hearing of a pineapple sunshine cake. Oh my God. I kid you not. Y'all, here's that cake I was telling y'all about that I make really good, that black walnut cake. It'd be really good. It's really good. It's not too sweet. It's really good and light. But I'm gonna try that pineapple sunshine cake. New one on me, but it sounds good. Looks like a 7-Up cake. Now that looks good, Miss T. Where do you get your black walnuts at? From out of like Walmart. Out of Walmart. You can get them from out of Kroger too. A bag of them is expensive, but I'm making Catalea. And here goes those pineapple cheese bites. That's what I like, making pineapple cheese bites rather than the whole pineapple cheesecake. I like making the pineapple cheesecake bites. They tend to eat those up quicker. Um, so okay, Miss T, we used to have a tree on our land, but my cousin cut down the tree. I'm so sick of it. I don't know why I wouldn't. A lot of family members have been doing that, y'all. One of my aunties that live in Indiana had a plum tree in her yard, and growing up, we used to love getting them plums and eat. Those be some good old plums. And don't y'all know they cut that damn plum tree down? I don't know my auntie has been dead, and her kids cut that plum tree down with they oh I mean, it just upsets me so bad. It was not like it was a threat to the house. It was just a nice little plum tree. We used to love to get them. It wasn't too big or nothing. We didn't have to climb up in the tree. It was just right. Even as kids, we could jump up there and grab a plum. And they cut down the damn plum tree. I don't know what's going on with people. Can't believe me, I'm not a serial killer. My doctor took me off sugar and fatty oils for my liver. It was weird at first, but now I don't want to know. I don't want it no other way. Oh yes, Sakatumi cakes are so good. I know. Yeah, people don't. They don't. Like a lot of people would kill for a plum tree, and she grew them good plums. That tree was growing good plums. In the summertime, I love walking down there, getting some plums off of that tree. And they cut down the plum tree. Um, I know. Yeah, that's where the term plum dumb comes from. Yeah, Sam's have really good plums. My auntie's plum tree used to grow those types of plums. My auntie really should have sold them, but she just let all the kids, eat all the plums off of the tree. And then I don't know what's going on with my cousins. Maybe because, when they got grown, they got jealous or something that the kids was, little other little kids was wanting to enjoy the plums and they cut the damn tree down with their no good asses. I don't know. But I missed that plum tree. I mean, that was a part of our childhood. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at something. Whew. But I want y'all to try that chocolate turtle, Dunkin' Donuts chocolate turtle coffee. You're gonna be hooked. It's $8 a bag though. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hey Dun Dun President. I'm doing good. Ooh, apple tree. I love apples. I love apples. Apples are very filling too. I gotta go get me some oranges and stuff right now because I'm not a real big breakfast food person. Like I can go without breakfast, even though I shouldn't. But if I cut up some oranges, and I had gotten some oranges from I believe I got it from Cash Saver, and they were really sweet and good. I gotta go get me another bag. I cut me up some oranges in the morning and cut me up an apple, and it's very filling for breakfast. And I have a lot of energy because you don't have all of that breakfast food weighing you down. I don't really like breakfast food anyway. I like some bacon. And I try y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't like turkey bacon, it's too dry. But I found they do chicken bacon now. Chicken bacon is pretty good. But I'm gonna tell y'all every now and again I have to go ahead and get me some of that pork bacon. I got me some of that peppered and it costs like $9.99. It's pork and I call myself don't eat pork, but it's that peppered bacon with that is they have it peppered, pureed and stuff. Oh my God, it's so good. Every now and again, I have to put me two pieces in the oven because I don't fry bacon, I bake it. That's so weird. I don't like to fry bacon. I like to put it in the pan and put it in the oven. You know what? I used to love Granny's apples. I used to could not eat anything but green apples, but they're too sour now. And like sometimes I like to take my apples, I cut them up and put them in vinegar and put salt on them. Y'all know that's some country girl stuff. I like to dip my apples, slice them up and dip it in vinegar and salt. Fried green apples. I have to try that. Fried green tomatoes just grew on me as I became an adult. I used to wouldn't eat them, but I'm gonna tell y'all something that I do love. I love fried okra. My grandma used to boil them, and they would be too slimy. She liked them boiled. I would eat them sometimes, but I like fried okra. I love fried okra. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I am a watermelon fanatic. I guess I hate that the season is up because I've been seeing some stores still selling watermelons, even though they're out of season, but they don't have no seeds on them. I don't buy watermelons that don't have seeds. I don't buy no fruit that that don't have seeds and it should. So I can't eat a seedless watermelon. Cake, make it with butter and sugar till they caramelize. Really? I didn't know that, Catalea. We used to go to the green field with my grandma, and we used to pick greens and stuff with her. I do. Watermelon is my favorite. During the summertime, I had to have me a watermelon every week, and I'll cut it up into slices, put it in the refrigerator. Good old cold watermelon. Oh, it was so good. No, what's the history behind watermelons? Somebody had wanted to try to clown me because I eat watermelon. I said, well, child, I've been eating watermelon since I was a little girl, and it's been my favorite. What's the history behind watermelons, though? Somebody tell me. I don't know the history other than growing up in the projects. That's what we ate. I loved it. I can't wait till summertime so I can go buy me one every week. Y'all tell me the history behind watermelons. Watermelon is one of those things, child. Even after I hear the history, I'm gonna go get me the market. I wonder if the market in Millington got some watermelons because they have to be seeded. I would go down there to the market in Millington and get me some seeded watermelon. Yeah, what's the history behind watermelon? That's one thing I don't know. They say black folks food. I know one thing: watermelon should make you pee all day. It fills you up. It's water, and you gonna piss. Yep. It K's night. K's yet no seeds. Scare me. Yes, it must have seeds in my fruit. Yellow meat watermelon is the best. Grow them on our property. You know what? I don't think I've ever had yellow meat watermelon. Where's she at? Where is what's her name? I want her to tell me about watermelons because I honestly don't know. Where's she at? I can't where's her profile? Lucille. Lucille said she gonna eat some watermelon. Lucille, what's the history behind watermelons? I love me some watermelon. I can't wait until the springtime because as soon as they start back putting them out, there used to be a man that was on Airways. He was an older man, and he used to sit there all day. He grew watermelons, and in the summertime, he sat out there every day and sold watermelons. That man, watermelons would be so good, it was ridiculous. And then, hold on, you said you put it up there. I didn't see it. Let me see. I love me some watermelon. When I was pregnant, I would dip them in vinegar, dip that in vinegar. I don't know why I don't see the comment. Yeah, I'm watermelon is a good hydration. Yeah, I missed the comment. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it at all. Yep, I didn't see the comment at all. It says watermelon consists of H3O, better than H2O for us melanated. And I loves it. It's after the yellow meat comment. Watermelon is good for hydration and a diuretic. Is it the one where Catalina said it's good for hydration? Says, have you ever cut a hole in a watermelon and added a Sprite? I never have. I don't see it. Lucille, I don't see it. Hold on. Because I don't know why I don't see it. It's not there, Lucille, for some reason. Yeah, because for some reason we're not seeing it come up in the comments. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. If y'all haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Hmm. Yeah. For some reason, we don't see it, Lucille. For some reason, we just don't see it. Yep. Yeah. After the freedom era, we made money growing and selling watermelons. When we saw us have a lucrative business from it, they made a mockery of earring watermelons. Yeah, I see it now. As you come into the chat, please. Yeah. All right, y'all. We've been on 2 hours. It's 1:30. We just got on and kind of chatted tonight. I'm gonna get off because I gotta sign these documents and scan them. These loan documents and notarize them. So yes, we see it now. Yeah, we see it now, Miss Lucille. Well, y'all, I want to thank y'all for staying up with me so late. And y'all got to be lurkers too. If y'all up this late with me, y'all got to y'all night owls too. I'm really not even a night owl. That coffee got me geeked up, but I'm tired now though. Cause I've been on here a long time, 2 hours. A lot of y'all got to go to work in the morning. It's almost 2 o'clock. Y'all got to get ready for work. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I want to say a prayer before we get off. God, I just thank you for my subscribers. I thank you for all the people that are on here tonight. I ask that you shield and protect them and their families and me and my family. No weapon formed against any of us shall prosper. Any lying tongue or any demonic tongue that rises up against us, it will be condemned. I thank you guys for getting on. I love you guys. I want y'all to have a good night. I'll talk with you later.